Everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're connecting from. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for joining me live. If you're here live or if you're watching a replay, I appreciate you being here. Welcome to We're Wednesday. If you are looking for, this is a space if you're looking for tips, strategies to take your image and your style to the next level in a way that's authentic to you and show up boldly, then you are in the right place. Now, if you're new to this space, you may not know this. If you're a repeat follower, supporter, I appreciate you being here. And so, I like to start my lives by asking this specific question. It's a wellness check in. It's midweek. I want to see how you're doing. I want to know how you're feeling. So let me know in the chat if you're here. I see Laura who's here. Thank you very much, Laura, for joining. Let me know in the chat, like, how are you feeling today? Tomorrow is the official start of fall, and I want to know, like, I think, like, for me, fall has become like my second favorite season of the year. Summer by far is my favorite. Fall is my second. And so there are things that I like the change of season. I like seeing the leaves. And of course, I love the fall fashion as well. So that's definitely something that I enjoy. But let me know, how are you feeling and what are you looking forward to most in this new season as we go through fall and the different changes? So let me know in the chat. If you're here live, thank you for joining. As I said before, if you're watching the replay, I appreciate you coming back to this space. And I see Laura is saying that she's feeling good. You love fall as well. Oh my god, it's so exciting. Like, I love to see the leaves, how they change colors, and I think it's the same for us, right? As individuals, we go through different changes and seasons in life, and sometimes we have to shed some of the beliefs and some of the things that may be holding us back in order to step into who we are, fully into who we are as individuals. And so part of Where Wednesday is really to give you those strategies that you need to show up boldly, right? To feel confident in your body, to feel confident in who you are, and being able to make those bold moves that you want to make in your career or your business. And so while we're on today, I know also today is Black Women Equal Pay Day. And as a Black woman, as someone who, I've worked in a male dominated industry for years, like I worked in banking and finance for over 15 years. I've, experienced those moments where, as a woman and as a Black woman, I'm being paid less than my male counterparts. And when you find out that you're doing the same job as your colleagues, the male colleague, and realize that you're paying less, there's nothing that's sting more than that. And so as we work towards equal pay, creating equal opportunities, equal pay for Black women and women as well, but specifically Black women, because we know we are underpaid and underserved. I something I was having a conversation with someone earlier last week, and something that I shared with her, and I hope that you can take this away from this conversation as well, is that we have to keep reaffirming not only to ourselves our values, but also reaffirming every room that we enter, saying what our worth is. If you know that to do a speaking engagement, your fee is X amount of dollars, keep saying that, keep repeating it, even when someone is like, oh, can you speak for this organization for free? And it's not something that you're doing. It's an opportunity that you think you should be paid for. Say, this is my fee. Don't shy away from saying what your fees are. Don't shy away from saying your worth, because the more you reaffirm it to yourself and the more we say it in those rooms and those spaces that we're in, hopefully, especially if you're in you're constantly in the same room with the same set of people, eventually they'll realize that, oh, if I need to hire Salida to do a speaking engagement to my organization to talk about the importance of style and executive presence, how it affects us and make us become better leaders, then I need to pay Salida, because she's always said to me, and in every room that she's in, this is my speaking fee, this is what I'm worth, right? So as we talk about creating equal pay and opportunity of equal pay for Black women, especially, this is a conversation that's happening today. I want to affirm all of you to really reaffirm to yourself your values, and do not shy away from, or shrink or shy away from, really saying, this is my worth, and standing in your worth. And so, if you are new to this space, I'm Solita Roberts, founder of Style to Impact. And one of my primary focus and goal for when I started my business, and the mission of my business, is to really help women and Black women and women of color cultivate confidence so that you can communicate your value as a leader. Because when you feel confident in yourself, when you feel confident in how you're showing up, when you feel confident in not only your abilities, but also how you're presenting yourself, what happens, that confidence is obviously, you're spreading that confidence in every room that you're in. You're building your personal brand for everyone to know what you want to be known for and the value that you bring. But at the same time, they're seeing your qualities as a leader, and you are positioning yourself for better and bigger opportunities. And so if you're not feeling great in your body, if you're not feeling great in yourself, and that can be as a result of you going through certain changes in your body right now, maybe you're between sizes, you're losing weight, you're gaining weight, and you're trying to manage what's happening with your bodies. One of the things that I noticed that women are doing is that we'll say, while I'm going through these body changes, I'm not going to invest in my image or my style, because it's like, why even bother go and purchase new pieces, and my size is just changing up and down. And so I wanted to have this conversation with you, because I've had many clients in the past, especially recently, who've talked about, not feeling confident in themselves. Like, they're showing up in their business and they're feeling great with what they're doing, how they're contributing to their clients, or how they're building their career. But there's a deeper sense of, I don't feel great in myself, specifically because my body, I don't feel healthy, right? And you're working on your health journey, but at the same time, it's affecting how you are showing up. So I wanted to have this conversation today and share with you some strategies that you can incorporate immediately without having to spend too much money, in terms of what do you need to invest in, not invest in, and to make sure that you are showing up in a confident way while you're working on your health journey, no matter what that looks like for you. So if you're joining again, if you're here and you are connecting with me for the first time, I like to do a wellness check-in. I did that earlier. Let me know how you're feeling, what you're looking forward to most in the new season. I'd love to hear from you. And so I wanted to let's get into the conversation of really what does it look like in terms of how do you dress confidently? How do you show up while you are going through these body changes, while you are between sizes, right? Because you don't have to postpone looking your best and feeling your best while you're on your health journey. And so I wanted to share with you three strategies that you can start using today, right? Three things that you can start doing today that's going to help you to make sure that you are showing up strong, confident, and boldly. And the first thing is, and this may seem like, oh, I didn't know that, but it's one of those, whenever I share it, it's like, I never thought of that, but that was quite simple. And that is to edit your closet, right? Here's what I mean by that. Go into your closet, because obviously there are pieces in your closet as you are fluctuating between sizes and you're going through your weight loss journey or weight gain, whatever it is it you're on, that there are pieces in your closet that's not fitting you. Like when you put it on, it's either too tight or it's too big or it's too long. Like there are pieces in your closet currently that's not fitting you. Now, what I want you to do is to go into your closet and remove those pieces, like remove the pieces that's not fitting you, because what's happening while you're going through this change in your body, whenever you go into your closet and you try to put together, an outfit, whether or not that's to speaking engagement or just going to work, if you're in a hybrid situation, like whatever it is, you're dressing for those moments and occasions in your life, you go into your closet and you're constantly pulling these pieces that don't fit you, then there's that frustration, like, oh my gosh, why can't I get to my ideal weight? Why can't I, lose the weight fast? And you go through that cycle of just spinning, of just being down on yourself. Whereas if you go into your closet and you remove those pieces, when I say remove them, you don't have to give them away. You don't have to sell them. Just remove them from your closet and you can put them in storage, right? If your closet is like you haven't had the chance to go through your closet and have it organized by season and you have all your pieces in there, then go through and spend some time, take out those pieces that really don't fit you. And if there are pieces that you like and that you can wear, but they just need adjusting, definitely take those to a tailor. If you have a sewing machine, if you're anything like me, I can do darts and I can hem. So if something is too big and I need a dart here or there, I can do that. If something is too long, I can hem it. If you have that skill, then definitely adjust your pieces that way. If you don't, then obviously look for a tailor that be able to put those little darts here and there for you so that you can wear those pieces. So that's the first tip, is to really go into your closet, edit by removing those pieces that are not fitting you currently, because that's going to make it easier for you to feel more confident, motivated wearing the things that currently fit your body. And strategy number 2 is to invest. I know right now, and if you're in the chat, if you're joining me live, if you're watching this replay, you may be guilty of this as well, where you're like, yeah, I'm not going to invest in buying new clothes because what's the point? It's not going to fit my body, right? Like, what's the point? I'm fluctuating between size and everything. Like, what's the point? Here is going back to the first one where we're editing your closet just to have those pieces that fit you. The point of investing in 2 or 3 outfits right now is that you have clothing that actually fits the body that you're in right now, right? And I'm going to share with you what are some things that you can invest in a moment. But go through your closet, see what you have that currently fits you, and then of course look at what are some other pieces that you can add to your closet to create 2 or maybe 3 to 4 new outfits. That way you do have a positive sense of self, right? Because if you're wearing clothes that currently fits your body, then obviously you'll feel great about yourself no matter what size you're at. And I think a great example of someone who is going through a body change, but at the same, when you look at her, you're like, oh, she looks amazing based on her personal style, of course, is Rihanna, right? She just had a baby a couple of months ago, and so she's still carrying that baby weight. But if you are, I'm gonna post a picture like right under this live when it's finished so that you can see it. That yes, her personal style is still the same, but what she've done successfully is wearing pieces that currently fits her body. So she's not trying to fit her post baby body into pre baby body clothing. Like, she's wearing pieces that actually fit the shape and the body that she's in right now. And that will give you a true sense of, like, a positive sense of self, because your clothing is fitting your actual body. So I do encourage you to look at investing in 2 or 3 outfits, buy a couple of pieces that's gonna allow you to create those outfits that fit your body that you're in right now. And of course, the third strategy, and this is a big one, it's because you can edit your closet, you can buy those pieces to create 2 or 3 outfits. But if you don't change your mindset, not only towards how you're feeling about yourself as you're going through this journey, but also changing your mindset from thinking because you're currently at a weight that may not be your ideal weight, you may not feel healthy in the body that you're in and how you're showing up, your natural instinct is, oh, let me just wear big clothing, right? You're going to wear big clothing to hide because you don't want to show that you've gained a little bit of weight. You don't want to show that you're between sizes. So you're going for those unstructured big pieces. I need you to shift your mindset from thinking baggy clothing to thinking structured clothing, getting pieces that actually fit your body, that follows the natural silhouette of your body is super, super, super important. So as you're going through your weight loss, weight gain journey and you're in between sizes, like really think about focusing on structure as opposed to let me wear big, because it's like, oh, big will fit. No one is going to see that I'm wearing, they're not going to see that I gain a little bit of weight. But what happens if you're wearing something completely bigger than your actual frame? What you're doing is making yourself look bigger, which in turn, if you look at yourself in the mirror, you happen to see a photo of yourself, or you're taking a picture, you're trying to angle yourself in a way that doesn't show your stomach or doesn't show that you gain a weight. That's a lot of effort, as opposed to if you start looking at those structured pieces, that's going to really help you to feel positive about yourself. And so let me know in the chat if you're here watching me live or if you're here watching the replay, like what are some of your concerns when it comes to this season that you're in between sizes? Like what are some other concerns that you have? Share those with me in the chat so that we can discuss those as well. You are so welcome. And so I wanted to let me share with you, I'm going to share my slide here with you, like what are some of the things as we're talking about giving you those 3 strategies, which is to edit your closet, which is to invest in 2 or 3 new outfits that fit your current body, and of course change your mindset from wearing baggy clothing to wearing more structured clothing. Let's talk about some of the pieces that you should try and avoid as you're going through your weight loss journey and your between sizes. And that, of course, is the first thing is to avoid tight or fitted pieces. Because if you are, you're going between sizes, it's difficult. One, you're going to feel like it's too snug, it's too tight on your body, and it makes you feel self-conscious about, whether or not it's your arms that's gotten bigger or your tummy area that's gotten bigger or your legs, whatever area of your body or areas of your body that you know carrying new weight, those tight and fitting pieces will make you feel uncomfortable. So definitely when I say structured, structure doesn't mean tight. Structure means clothing that falls and fit you without feeling like it's restricting your movement, restricting your confidence in any way. And the second piece or things that you want to avoid is loose cuts. Now, unless you are like, for instance, this top, if you are in that process, if you're really losing weight, if you wear this, what happens is becomes harder to adjust. First of all, if you're losing weight drastically and you bought something really loose, really, wide like this, when you're losing weight, it's going to become obvious that you have lost weight, and it also may be also difficult for you to adjust. Like this is going to require a lot of tailoring, which means you're going to be wasting monies. So definitely look at how much weight you're looking to lose, and that will determine like what type of tops, what type of dresses, what type of bottoms you should wear. So avoid loose cuts if you are in the process of losing a lot of weight, because if you're investing in buying those pieces that are loose cut, then of course when you lose the weight you won't be able to wear them, right? And the other thing that you should avoid, I know the holiday season is coming up and you're trying to figure out like what are some pieces, trying to dress for the holidays, whether or not it's a work function or, you're being invited to some special function and you're like looking at Special occasion outfits to purchase, I would definitely suggest not investing in these pieces as yet while you're going through, your in between sizes and you're going through your weight loss journey. Is not to invest in those pieces because they are expensive. And if you're going to purchase this for the body that you're in, when you do lose the weight, most of the times these special occasion pieces, they're extremely difficult to adjust because they come in some patterns, some prints, or they have sequence, and so it makes it extremely difficult to adjust. So what you want to do in this instance is maybe you rent a special occasion dress that fits your body, so until you get to your ideal weight, then you can make an investment in buying those special pieces. And so, these are some of the things that you should not invest in as you're losing weight. So, what should you invest in while you're losing weight and while you're in between sizes? And so, first, let's look at buying pieces that are straight cut. Let's look at buying pieces that, even if you lose a couple of pounds, it's not going to look as obvious to anyone looking at you that you would have lost some weight. And so also, like, even like looking at this top, if you lost some weight, it's easy for you to adjust. Like, you can tuck it in, you can take it to a tailor and get it adjusted. So straight cuts is a great option to invest in when it comes to what you can wear while you are in between sizes and losing weight. The other option is, and this one goes for everyone, high waisted is like universal. I absolutely think it's high waisted. But if you're between sizes, high waisted and paper bag pants, paper bag skirts, high waisted pants are perfect if you are between sizes and losing weight, because what it does, it on your waistline, it just gives you some definition, it creates some interest, and so it doesn't feel as obvious if you are losing weight, or if your tummy area is getting a little bigger. It just creates this level of comfort as well. So definitely invest in some high waisted, some paper bag pants, because also it makes it easier to adjust. You can pull the belt and make it, if you need it tighter because you've lost a couple inches around your waist, or if you need to open it because you're in between sizes, then it's easy to adjust. As well as, like, looking at this photo, just realized that I just kind of had my slides switch around. And so that is, looking at that particular side, layering is another great way to dress, and something that you can invest in when you are between sizes, like getting those layering pieces, whether or not that we're going into fall. So that can be like long sweater tops, that can be like, jackets and blazers. Definitely layering is another way to really an investment that you should make. Getting in those layering pieces is a great investment to make. And of course, the other option is to go for elastic waistbands, like investing in clothing that has, like, pants and skirts that has an elastic waistband. Not only does it feel comfortable around your waist, but you can adjust it as you go up or you go down in size. So that's a great piece to purchase as well. And obviously, when you're thinking about these pieces, you're purchasing them based on your personal style, right? So these are my recommendations, but you may not be someone who's comfortable with an elastic waistband, pants or skirt, and that's okay. Just find those pieces that you really like and you feel comfortable wearing with these parameters, and then of course you'll be able to show up feeling confident and looking like your best self. And so, another, when we're thinking about elastic waistbands, there is elastic waistband, as you can see in this pants, and then there's also the ones that you have on the back, just have halfway on the back only. If you're looking for, I want to be a little bit more, I don't want my elastic waistband right around because it doesn't look good to me, then you can get a pants that's halfway, the waistband is like halfway around. A couple more investments that I'm going to share with you, pieces that you can invest in here. I'm going to share with you. Wrap dresses and wrap skirts and wrap dresses, wrap skirts, wrap tops. If you're in between sizes, this is an absolute must. You can select again any of the pieces based on your personal preference, because think about a wrap dress, you can pull it and wrap it as tight or as loosely as you need it. So while you're between those sizes, it's a perfect piece for you to purchase. Also, straight and flare dresses are perfect, because with it's straight, so it's creating a nice silhouette. It's not too tight. And at the same time, if you look at this example that I'm sharing with you here, you can adjust it if you need to, because there's some dart lines. And if you go to a really good tailor, they can adjust it, or they can take out a couple of the darts to make it a little bit looser, depending on where you are on your health and body journey. Another great piece that you can invest in is a button down dresses, because what I find with the button down dresses, while you are between sizes and you're wearing them, when you do get to your ideal weight, what happens is that you can then wear this dress as like a duster, right? Where you just button it down. You can wear some jeans, you can wear, like a t-shirt inside, and you have the dress over as a duster, as that layering piece. So there's no need for you to, while you're going through your body changes and while you're in between sizes, to not invest in your personal style and to not invest in how you want to show up. It's just a matter of knowing what are those essential pieces that you need to purchase. And that, as I said, it's like wrap dresses, like button down. It's like, fit, straight and flare dresses, right? Those are some options that you can invest in. And of course, things that you should avoid, anything that's too big, too loose on you, or is going to be super obvious when you lose weight, that it's going to be like a lot of material on the side and there's nothing that you can do about that in terms of adjusting. So let me know if any of these resonate with you. What are some things that you're going to try? If you're here live, let me know. If you're here in the chat, you coming back to watch the replay, obviously let me know what are your take on this, and of course, what are some of your concerns as you are building your wardrobe and wanting to show up in that confident way. And what are some of the challenges that you're having right now when it comes to building your wardrobe as you're going through or between, or excuse me, as you are in between sizes? Like, what are some of those things that's happening with you? A little bit of homework, because that's what I do with Wear It Wednesday. It's not just me talking and sharing strategies with you, but also assigning you something to do. That way you are being more active and proactive and making sure that you're showing up as your most powerful and authentic self, so that you can lead in your career and your business. And so here's the homework. Go into your closet and remove the pieces that don't fit your current body. If you're between sizes, if they don't fit your current body, remove those pieces and put them in storage. The only things that you should have in your closet right now are the things that fit you, that you feel great in, right? So let me know if you've done that. Get into my DM and let me know, yes, Alita, I'm doing it. I did it. I have 3 or 4 outfits that I'm feeling great in. I want to hear from you. I want to celebrate with you. And I want to ensure that you are getting to show up as confidently as you want to in your business and your career. So thank you very much for showing up. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for supporting my work. I am like super grateful. I'm seeing all of you in the chat. I love it. I love it. I love it. This gives me so much energy and so much joy seeing you in the chat. I'll get into the comments and engage with you there. So thank you very much for being here and supporting and spending your lunchtime with me, right? If it's your lunchtime, thank you very much for being here. And if we haven't connected as yet, hit that follow button, hit that connect button, send me a DM, let's connect. Thanks again for joining. Have a great rest of your day and a wonderful week. Take care. Bye.